They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the LA-Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LA-Monroe Warhawks offense will have the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Miller. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
They'll go right back to the run. Finds a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen him the last.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Warhawks are marching down the field. The give to the lone running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots his way for more. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people.
And they will score! Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here,
ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks, it's Horton.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds
so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over the Blue Bulls. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take... Let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback moving. Running to Green. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, he was flushed out to the right side, tried to make something happen off schedule, just couldn't keep the receiver inbounds on the catch, so we got an incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Beck's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LA-Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their... package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Spins away from one. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
To the air, it's Simpson. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You threw the incompletion, you've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kicked a field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right here. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Godfrey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The give is to Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Edwards. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
The Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Campbell. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
because this
breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice job.
LA-Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball squirts free. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing running the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one.
There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Russell.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give from the gun. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
A lot lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marches ahead. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Okay, ready?
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Pound 55's weak.
Calls his own number. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be turning it on. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Nice move there. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down for this offense. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Got a man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They want that clock to run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his his legs. It's Hill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Leaves it with the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.